Hey there, it's Carmel Holt. At Solid Sound 2013, I had a chance to chat with Jeff Tweedy of Wilco in a gallery he designed to represent Wilco's famous Chicago studio, The Loft. And the night before, Wilco had done their first ever all-request, all-cover show. And I asked him about one of my favorite covers of the night, Daft Punk's new hit, Get Lucky.
Was it okay?
It was awesome.
Good. All right. Well, that's not in my wheelhouse, really.
No, disco.
I like disco, and I like that song, and I like that band, and that record sounds amazing. And we wanted to, treat it with respect and learn it as best we could, and use that as a backup plan if we couldn't figure it out. I think we felt like we got it penciled in close enough. Covers in general, if you're going to do one, you should make it your own. But that would take way more time than just learning the nuances of the records and trying our best to use our 6-piece band to recreate classic records. But there were requests for request for Black Moon off our most recent record, but with the stipulation that it be sung by Pat, not me.
Huh.
Yeah. I called Pat out on that. I think he did that. I asked him about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was way more sincere and earnest than I anticipated. I thought that people would take advantage of the opportunity to see if we would play Justin Bieber.
Right.
I thought there would be a lot more playfulness to it. But
Yeah.
there were people that I really want to hear Wilco play Marquee Moon. They seemed like there were really people wanting to hear us play their favorite classic rock songs. We're a band that I guess has that vocabulary. It's obviously built like a rock orchestra or something, right. the way the structure of the band works, and I think a lot of our fans just are old. Some of them, but there's nothing wrong with that, But it was, it's flattering. It's flattering that there was people were confident that we could tackle some of those songs,
Right. Well, Solid Sound is such an amazing opportunity. We talk about making it different every year. You really do pull the curtain back. It's like for Wilco fans, like a visit. I was saying to a friend earlier today, it's like a visit to Oz, and you get to meet the wizard. It's like, and here we are.
And it's just as disappointing. Yeah. And then you don't ever have to be a fan again after that.
Right.
You can move on with your life.
Well, so much magic has happened in the Loft, and we're standing in your recreation.
It's more like an essence of, or just, I think we did our best.
All right, well, can you take us for a little walk here
Sure.
and walk us through, how did you, tell us about this?
Well, the idea was originally to try and take a 4-wall picture of the Loft and find a room that was, roughly square and where we could have, it feel like you really walked into the room. But we only were able to really use 2 walls, so we have one full-size picture. This looks maybe bigger than real life. I don't know.
It's a little,
But yeah.
So the Loft is in Chicago. It's where you guys do all of your recording.
Mm-hmm.
I think, did you just record Mavis's album there too?
Yes.
Yeah. So, so now what's happening with these headphones here? What if you put the headphones on? What am I going to hear?
Those are exclusive. They've never been released recordings from Wilco, and I think all of them are from a process that we have used many times, which we call fundamentals, which is basically making a record in real time. When we use tape, we would put a reel on, and in the time it takes for the reel to go through once, we record as many songs or make up as many songs as we can in real time, and then we go back and listen to it once and mix it, and then it's done, and it's a record. And it's a way to refresh our belief that anything can be a record. And it's actually, a lot of it's my favorite stuff we've ever done.
All right, so you got some very styling duds here, some nudie suits on display.
Yeah. I think this is mine. are Nels. Nels and I got matching ones.
Oh, you did?
We were
That's cute.
Because his was so awesome, I wanted one too. Yeah. But this toy designer from Unipo, was like a vinyl toy company that made little Wilco figurines years ago. One of their main designers designed all these suits for us, and then Jamie of Hollywood, or Jaime of Hollywood, I'm not sure if he works in the original Nudie studio where like the gold lame suit for Elvis was made, and Porter Wagner, and he still made Porter Wagner suits up until when he died.
Wow. But
Bob Dylan's stuff made Dwight Yoakam. You know, whenever you've seen one of these, chances are it's made by this guy in Hollywood, Jaime.
So we got a bunch of guitars here. I don't know which one, if there's one here in particular.
I think this one's probably the most, maybe of the most interest to fans, maybe.
Yeah.
This is my P-Bass that I've had since 1988. I bought it for $125, and it's on all of the Uncle Tupelo records, and on anytime I play bass on anything, it's usually this bass, and I've had it, I don't know, $125 is pretty ridiculous for a great Fender bass, but it was covered with Eddie Van Halen stripes. I don't know if anything else in here is particular.
Well, I actually really, when I first walked in here today, I love this.
This is Glenn's drum rug. I think it's ugly, but but it's one of the. This is the kind of thing that's such a part of our environment, and it has been for so long that we don't see it anymore, and don't see that it might be interesting.
So what do you think that you wanted to convey to Wilco fans, inviting them into your space like this here?
Well, as a fan of bands and rock music, it's always exciting when you get a little bit of a window into someone else's process and someone else's environment. I didn't really want to convey anything other than that we understand that, and we welcome it, and would like to facilitate it as much as we can. It's obviously never going to be possible to bring everybody into our world, nor would I don't think it would be a good thing for everybody. You know, I think that there's a certain amount of the magic that it relies upon it being mysterious. This is still mysterious, I think. This is just a little sliver of, you know, the world we live in.
Thanks for inviting us in.
Oh, no
Jeff
problem.
Tweedy, thanks so much.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.